So we're gonna start with a warm up. So I like to warm up the body and connect to the core and to the glutes before we get flowing. So what you'll want, if you can, we're gonna grab a block, and anything can really work for this. You can even grab like a paper towel roll if you don't have blocks. I don't have blocks at home, so I use paper towel roll. So you can take a block or paper towel roll or a sneaker or whatever and bring it between the thighs. So you want to have it between the thighs up close to the pubic bone so that you're getting the inner thighs active. This is also going to help you keep the pelvis neutral. You'll inhale and press into your feet that are hip width distance apart and curl the tailbone, lifting up into a low bridge. So you're just lifting the butt and the hips and maybe some of the low back up off the floor, but really keeping it low to start. And squeeze the block between the thighs. So then you can start to add a pulse here, and we'll get a little bit more into the glutes. So you should feel the glutes waking up. And then in yoga, we get onto the hands. So we'll stretch out the wrists. So you can flip the palms to face the ceiling, and then pull back on one hand with the other at the finger break to stretch that out and breathe into that wrist while you're pulsing the hips, working the glutes. And then you can switch hands. So pulling back on that opposite hand as you keep that pulse happening. And then you can release the hands and then hold the bridge. And then as you exhale, you're going to curl your tailbone and lower your bridge vertebrae by vertebrae. Super slow with control. Feel the glutes on the whole time until you lower all the way down. All right, and then we'll warm up the core from here. So you can keep the feet down in the block where it is. You'll interlace the hands behind the head, cup the skull, and then bring the elbows in towards the temple. So this is going to help you connect deeper into the abdominals. You'll take a deep breath in, and then exhale, lift up off the shoulder blades. So pulling down on the front ribs, and really kind of taking the two front rib points and pulling them in towards each other to lift up off the shoulder blades. And then you'll inhale and lower the head down. So exhale, lift up off the shoulder blades. Squeeze the block as you pull down on the ribs. And then your inhale will lower the head. Exhale to lift. So keep the core hugged in and without pulling on the neck, right? So you want to kind of send the head back into the hands a little bit to unweight the neck there. And then inhale to lower the head. So we can change it up a little bit. Exhale, lift up off the shoulder blades. And then holding onto the block, you'll stretch the left foot out. Squeeze the block, keeping it between the thighs, and spread your left toes so that the left leg is getting nice and active. And then you can put the left foot down, and then inhale, head comes down. And then we'll do the other side. Exhale to lift. Stretch your right leg out. Spread your toes. Pull down on the ribs. Keep that action happening as you squeeze the block. And then putting the right foot down. Inhale, your head will come down. Just like that. Exhale to lift. Stretch your left leg out. Spread your toes. Pull down on the ribs. Hold there. Left foot will come down. Inhale, head comes down. Exhale to lift. Stretch your right leg out. Squeeze the block. Right foot comes down. Inhale, head comes down. And then we'll add on one more element. So exhale, lift up off the shoulder blades. Now stretch your left leg out. Keep squeezing the block. You'll put the left foot down, stay up off the shoulder blades, and stretch the right leg out. And then put your right foot down. Inhale, head comes down. Starting with the other side. Exhale to lift. Stretch your right leg out. Put the right foot down. Keep squeezing the block. Stretch the left foot.
Put the left foot down, and then inhale, head comes down. Do one more and double that while lifted. So exhale to lift. Stretch your left leg out. Put the left foot down, switch, right leg stretches. And then switch. Hold on to the block, stay lifted up off the shoulder blades. One last time, you'll switch. And then the right foot will come down. Inhale, head comes down. And then you can bring the block or whatever's between the thighs away, bring it aside, and then take the feet out wide, mat width distance apart. You'll keep the knees bent. Like bring the feet to the edges of the mat, and then drop the knees over to the left. And flex your right foot, and squeeze the right glute to get open up in that hip, open in the front right hip. And then keep everything drawing into midline. You can bring the arms in a goalpost position, or you can bring them in a low V, whatever feels better for your chest or your shoulders. And then inhale, we'll bring the knees through center. And then exhale, bring the knees over to the right. Flex the left foot, squeezing the left glute, and keep the neck neutral. So you want to kind of keep the gaze towards the ceiling to keep the neck neutral. And then inhale to bring the knees through center. And then you can flow.